Oh, we've got to shut off the music. Welcome on in, everyone. Episode 83 of the Red Fast Review. TGC season is in sight. It is Halloween. We're all dressed up. By we all, I mean me. Yeah, just me.
Yeah, that's why we were delayed with the start. You had to get your
I had to
costume
go
ready.
get my mask and my child, who was out trick or treating too late, right? Yeah. He's dressed up
as Moose right now.
Oh, there it is. That's what I was waiting for the whole time.
That's so good.
All I wanted. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, it transferred back to me. Yeah, he was an elephant and then a dragon of some sort. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. That's what it was. House of Dragons is on the mind. Moose, welcome back to the pod. What is going on in your neck of the woods?
Yeah, not too much. Had a wedding this weekend. That was a lot of fun. Travel was a little hectic. Excuse me?
What was her name?
They ordered her from Russia or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I was there for like less than 24 hours, but it was a lot of fun. One of my college roommates was the first one of us to get married, so haven't seen those guys in like 4 or 5 years. So it was really awesome. Yeah. We're all within like a year or two of each other. So
yep, get ready.
That was
for the
out
next,
in
4 or 5
New
years.
Jersey.
It's an absolute bloodbath, but just wait for the bachelor parties. Oh,
I know.
As long as
Yeah, that was
they're the greatest.
Yeah, I wasn't able to make his bachelor party, so I really wanted to make the wedding, and happy I did.
You wouldn't have known what to do on it anyway.
Did you? So
I don't think I could have afforded it. I heard about some of the stories.
It looked like you were at like the airport or something at odd hours.
Yeah. So my flight in to Newark, New Jersey, I left Austin at about 6 p.m. Central. Had an hour layover in Charlotte, which wasn't bad. I got into New Jersey at about 12:30 a.m. And then my flight out of New Jersey left at about 6 a.m. Sunday morning. And I got into Austin again at about 9:30 because we had a 5 o'clock game, so I had to make it back for that. But yeah, I didn't want to hang out in the hotel room that night with like everyone sleeping because it was just weird. So yeah, I went back to the airport at like 2 a.m.
Sure, that's
probably.
what they were doing.
Yep.
But nice. Sounds good. Sounds like a fun trip, and you got to see the fans or friends, not fans. I'm the fan. Rob?
Nice if you only saw fans, or if you,
yeah, that could be a profitable experience for you, Moose.
Yeah,
and,
we'll think
and
about
or
it.
expensive depending on which side it is.
Yeah.
Rob, how was the Halloween extravaganza your way?
It was extremely busy. It was the busiest evening the brewery has ever seen from a revenue standpoint.
Hell yeah.
It was absolutely crazy. At one point,
costume?
That was pretty good. I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. Actually, I probably could just post it. I can send you one in the Red Fast Review. But we at one point, I got on top of the bar and started singing Taylor Swift to a massive amounts of people. It was it was a lot of fun. Did I even take a photo?
New albums?
No, it was Shake It Off. It's the one I know by heart. So
did you
I just
shake
sent
it off?
I did. You gotta do the shake. Come on over, baby. You know, it's all the choreography that goes along with it. So yeah, I worked a 12-hour on Saturday, and now onward and upward to my art gallery opening next week or this week in 5 days.
Just becoming a philanthropist at this point.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It feels like the brewery is like they have all different angles. You know what I mean? Like, which is great.
It's all about value add.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about value add, and it's got to be, it's just got to be like there is so many places to choose from. we have to be we have to be what stands apart. You know, we just had another brewery go out of business about a mile away from, like, 4 miles away from where we are, and you just look at them and they're just the ones who are unwilling to adapt. They don't really. They didn't release a new beer for like 6 months, 8 months. They don't do any special events, like their version of a special events bingo, you know, and like it's just not going to be. It doesn't
Right.
in the current climate with so many places to choose from. You have to have a unique offering. It's just it's what it.
It
It's what it
always
has to
feels
be.
like there's something happening at Old Chasm, which I love about it.
Yeah, that's you know, by design. I quite literally take the energy that I used to put into streaming and inject it into what I'm trying to do with the brewery. You know, we're always trying to come up with special nights, community nights, yada yada yada, and trying to do the same thing to get people interested in what we're serving. It's part of the game.
Smart man. One of the best marketers out there. Bear, he's been marketing his streams well, get the nice polished schedule and popping off on the leaderboards. What's cooking your way? Tell me the Browns are up. I honestly don't know. I don't have the game on.
What's up? No, it's 0-0. They've got a interception caused by Myles Garrett. Myles just got a sack. He's actually showing up for once, so that's good. So I apologize that I might be a little distracted. I'm going to be muting the mic to make sure, you know, some of the violence that I'm going to be throwing at Cincinnati doesn't hurt Gamer.
Who puts
Even
chili
though
on
he's
spaghetti, you
not
fucking lunatics?
a Bengals fan, it'll end up happening. I don't even have time. You're just going to take your full 10 minutes on that one, Snowda. So
Right,
we
passing off the baby.
we had
I'm listening.
we had our trick or treat over the weekend. So nice little relaxing Monday. Thank you, Moose.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
What are you doing, Moose?
Yeah.
We'll
How's
go
it
back
going,
around
Moose?
again.
well, I went to a wedding this weekend.
Okay, Moose.
He couldn't
you're not
even.
the
He
best
couldn't
at
even
filling
come
in
up.
gaps.
I was about to say he couldn't even come up with any new information. Like, you could have talked about the stars. You could have talked about the job. What else
True.
you had going on?
Yeah.
Nope.
So let me turn off. Well, you know what? Let's just rock the.
I was
snap
gonna say,
filter the whole time.
wasn't there a lobster in there? You
There's
had
a
like the
lobster.
whole
There's
herd.
the bear.
Yeah,
He started as the bear last year.
Yeah.
Why fish?
I can be the
Oh,
dog.
I noticed the drinking bird in the background. Oh, we already have a moose. You don't need another horse's ass.
I was gonna say,
Oh yeah.
There we go, Shrek.
guys,
There's
we
the bird.
just landed Draymond.
What?
There's the bear.
Huh?
Bang.
Oh, I get it.
And then
Oh,
the
God.
lobster.
Yeah, the lobster one was just
The
obnoxiously
lobster
big.
is so yeah.
It's so
It's
in
so
your
in your
face.
face.
Quite literally. Get out of my head.
But eventful weekend my way, actually. I almost messaged you guys saying it's not looking good for the pod at all today. Yesterday, had to take Casey to the ER yesterday. He was projectiling for a couple hours, and then
What the
by the time
fuck?
we got there, he was like completely fine. So something hit his stomach, and feeling a little bit better. But needless to say, an eventful day yesterday, and he's now hydrated and feeling good. Although his sleeping is definitely off, so that's why he's still up at this hour. So, yeah, good weekend. Spent about 5 hours leaf blowing. That was fun. Probably do that again.
That's
this
the
weekend.
best.
So, yeah, can't wait to get done with that, and then just go right into snow blowing. So lots of blowing over at this household.
Turn yourself up,
anyway.
Kilbride.
What's that?
Turn yourself up.
Turn myself up. Okay, sorry. Let's try. How about now, Barrett?
Sounds the
let me
same to
know if
me.
that's not good enough, and I can try to
Kilbride,
adjust it further.
does your leaf blower does it?
Low.
Yeah, but does it suck up the leaves too? Like, does it have like a reverse option?
If it's not good enough, let me know.
This is
I'll tune it up.
asking for a friend.
Yeah. So yeah, instead of blowing, does it suck? Is the
A
question.
Yeah.
leaf
And
sucker? He's not talking about a vacuum. Like, it's what are you?
Yeah, no,
talking
but
about?
we had a leaf blower that did that, and if you like suck up the leaves and then just throw them in the woods, it's a lot easier than
No.
blowing them around.
I think the correct
Um,
way to approach this is the correct segue is to do the Jets or Sean McVay suck or blow more against the Patriots or Kyle Shanahan? Rob, your thoughts.
Sean McVay's a bitch. That's why he and Jalen Ramsey get along so well.
Oh my God, how was the football weekend for you? Are you more in love with Kyle Shanahan or Christian McCaffrey right now? Christian McCaffrey
Both.
doing the run pass
They're a great
and
combo.
receiving touchdown combo.
He got the Triple Crown, which hasn't been done since who? LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
and
Madison
so-
Bumgarner.
Okay. Wrong sport. And so
Yeah.
He's also
the
a
fucking
pitcher.
throw was a dime. The catch was even like you're telling me that
Catch was
the
really
catch
good.
was sexier. Oh my god! Like
I thought
he's
Jimmy
just-
G was throwing it away when he threw that. Did you not?
Yeah.
It looked like it was like an intended like target
It
to
looked
McCaffrey,
like it was
but
under
I thought it was a
duress.
throwaway.
Because I saw him running that direction, so I was like, in my head I was like, there's probably a lot of coverage down there, and turns out there was. It just barely just put it. He put it where it needed to be, which is crazy. Like Jimmy Garoppolo is a lot like me playing golf. It's frustrating the entire time, and then you get one good thing, and you're like, yeah, I can see myself playing this every week.
Yep. But yeah, good things going on the football front on the podcast. Bears Browns looking to make the clean sweep for the podcast. See if we can go 3-0. Patriots not looking good. I thought Myles Garrett was playing his balls off, but I guess that's not going to carry them to the promised land. We'll keep an eye on that as the podcast progresses. But maybe the Brownies can do something. Are they playing in front of Brownie the Elf, or are they away? They are.
Nope. Brownie the Elf, they're home.
They're home. Excellent. So
Wow.
it's Factory of
Amari
Sadness full
Cooper,
effect.
they just did a like reverse end around where the wide receiver throws the pass and he hit Von Bell, who does not play for the Browns, right in the numbers. So bad vibes.
Yeah.
Can we
Yep.
like just put like where pleated normally is, or Moose normally is, like just the football game? That's probably allowed? Not allowed on Twitch, huh? Only Tim and Tatman can do that.
Not kosher. They used to, which would have been cool for the prime games, like let you co-stream. That would have been sweet if we could have just had that during the pod and it happened to be a Monday night. But it's not the case.
Yeah. What sucks, like the best thing you can do now is like that ESPN play-by-play graphic.
Yeah.
No one watches.
I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, a lot of balancing out in the NFL. I don't think there's anything crazy shockers out there. Scrolling through the list, Eagles 7-0, Saints shut out the Raiders
the Giants
24-0. What's that?
Giants lost to the Seahawks. That's a big one.
Yeah, I mean Seahawks have been good. I mean they were both. Oh no, Seahawks were 4-3 going into that. So yeah, Giants losing to the Seahawks. Geno Smith honestly looking really good. So Seattle pretty happy with the way that trade's looking out. Although Russell Wilson does pull out a win versus the mighty the mighty London Jaguars over on the London game. But needless to say, I don't think either one of those teams looks any good. What do we have for the World Series? Is that how many games deep are we now?
1-1.
1-1?
2.
Okay. Is that done
Sticky
tonight?
situations down in Houston.
Yeah. Who was that? And did he got called out? I haven't read into it.
Wait, what happened?
The
Oh
pitcher.
my god!
He had like
the
pine
fucking
tar or
pitcher's
whatever.
going to his hand and going to his
Yeah.
glove between every pitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was
How the fuck are you a
I haven't seen that.
podcast host?
I haven't seen that at all. I've been in the airport for the last 2 days.
Cheating.
Hurry! A lot of time to be on your phone. God damn!
I was sleeping.
Yeah, that's it. Him.
Let's try to. Okay. Good. Okay.
It's only a 4-second video.
Oh yeah, he's throwing it out there. But there was another video of him rubbing it on. Rubbing.
Mm.
Bonk.
Yeah, when he was working the ball over.
What's the guy's name?
Valdez.
Yeah.
Cheater McCheaterson.
Ha.
Sucky mix.
Framber Valdez taking a shot in the dark.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ. Well,
Scroll back up.
there was more change for the Astros. Yeah, let's just deviate off course there. Anyways, Astros up to their typical antics, 1-1 at the moment. I don't think anything changes on the way we stand. All rooting for the Phillies, even though
I might be changing.
really.
I'm specifically rooting for the Phillies due to abortion policies in Texas.
I just like Kyle Schwarber.
What
I
the
love
fuck?
That came out of
No,
left field.
it was I saw on Twitter the differences in abortion access between Philadelphia and Texas, and I also hate Ted Cruz.
Oh,
Not
Lex has it
surprising.
in a Discord message. I'm gonna get it. Thank you, Lex.
Pleated.
Let's pull it up
Hello.
there. Pleated Pants in the house. I think he was on a ride home or something like that, so couldn't quite join us. Here it
I
is.
think he
This
just
is the
doesn't like
exact
us.
video that we were referring to. Framber Valdez. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got it right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it right there.
Yeah, look
And
at that.
You can,
There is no plausible explanation for why he'd be doing that.
Because they can't even use like
It's like a
sap or anything
mustard-looking
anymore,
color.
right?
no, they can't do anything.
Or what? You know, the
Did you
stuff
say
that's
sap?
pine tar.
Pine tar. Sap. This fucking guy's on
I
a
know.
fucking sports podcast, folks. Jesus H.
But anyways, World Series still going on. Let's get to the next topic on the schedule, which doesn't come up all too often, really once a year. Halloween. Anyone got any cool, fun Halloween stories? We kind of already heard Rob's this year, but Moose, I guess we'll kick it off to you. We'll go the same cycle. Any stories from the past, current, or did you experience anything this year? Any fun parties?
No, not this year. So after the wedding, we went out to a bar and saw one of the most interesting costumes. You know, like those inflatable suits. They got like the fans on the inside. It was three females. One is like the three little pigs, and it was actually really funny.
This, you heard it here first. Moose just called 3 women
oh my
pigs on the Red Fast review.
Personal stories, I don't have any that I can remember. I was never really a huge Halloween guy. Obviously, I dress up as a kid and stuff, but never really was into it in college or anything. So no fun stories on my end.
Bear kind of has one though as Pikachu. Do we want to disclose that on?
Oh, I remember that one.
I don't know if we want to have the Legend of Pikachu. I mean, the Legend of Pikachu is just legendary in the streets of Akron, where we decided to polish off a liter of Captain and Coke early on. We didn't have proper hair dye, so we spray painted my hair yellow.
Oh,
so
my fuck.
So the fumes might have been affecting me. Basically ended up passing out by around 8:30 as my wife was, or girlfriend at the time, now wife, was trying to take care of me. I continually called her my ex-girlfriend's name to try and get her to leave me alone. Yeah.
So that part was intentional?
Yes. It was like, just leave me alone. Like, I just wanted to lay down on the bathroom. I didn't throw up. Yeah. But yeah. Yep. So the Legend of Pikachu.
Now, speaking of good costumes, what do we rate Jedi Man's?
That is amazing.
Costume. Is this an Elmo? Yeah, it has to be an Elmo.
Yeah.
What is this? A Target Target attire on top of the Elmo?
That's so funny.
I'm here for it. I can only imagine
I wouldn't want to
passion
do that.
Jeb gives.
I wouldn't want to do that. Like, people would be coming up going, "Do you want me to tickle you?" Like,
and he's gonna say yes.
Like, no, don't touch me. This is murder, Elmo.
Oh man.
You, Elmo, love that.
Any favorite candies? Go-tos?
Your favorite Kilbride Reese's.
Can't
I'm a
have
big whatchamacallit guy. Anyway,
Mm.
shout out to
Oh.
whatchamacallit.
You know what? That crunchy, not that good. I thought it was overrated.
What?
I thought it was very overrated. It was biting into. It was like hitting a golf ball into trees. It's 90% air.
Yeah.
It was the honeycomb, and they just felt
Big
like there
fan.
was air in there. I thought it
Yeah.
was okay. I would get it, but like, I was very disappointed with that. Overall, with all the hype around it. But Twix is my go-to. Twix.
Big fan of Twix.
Twix is good.
I feel like you can't miss with Twix. And then the other thing that we had listed is favorite holidays. We gonna rank them
Mm.
top three.
Yeah,
Mount Rushmore,
apparently
Mount
I
Rushmore favorite
accidentally
holidays?
started doing this in the Discord earlier, and then Bear yelled at me.
Yes. Save it
Oh,
for the pod.
you were already disclosing. Go ahead.
No,
Moose. You're already leading
I
off.
said something about Halloween. So top 3 we're doing.
Yeah. What
Three
do you decide with
holidays?
Flag Day?
Let's see.
Close.
Top
Big
3
Arbor Day
holidays.
fan.
I feel like it's pretty basic. Just besides the third one, probably Christmas number 1, Thanksgiving 2, and then 4th of July 3.
No 4.
Oh, I thought you said top 3. 4.
Christ, family, and country. I'm Moose.
4. Shoot.
Throw Easter in there.
I thought about it. I don't know. Maybe
Close
New Year's.
second, Easter.
Yeah.
I
New Year's
guess
isn't
New
bad.
Year's number 4.
New Year's isn't bad. I respect those. Rob, you have any hot takes on holidays?
My favorite holidays are SF Beer Week, the Anderson Valley Beer Fest, and my anniversary party for the brewery every year.
I feel like Halloween is a good one when you're in college to be number
the
one
best.
because it is
So many
it
parties.
is prime pickings for costumes that are even in Northeast Ohio where we've had Halloweens that are 20
0
degrees and
degrees.
snowing.
Mhm.
And it's like, wow, you are very cold right now. Would you like some warmth? I'm dressed up as a Viking right now, and let me tell you, I know how to survive in a harsh climate. But
Lingerie
as
is
you
an
get
acceptable
older,
attire.
as you get older, it's like, anything that involves good food. So you get Thanksgiving, you get the Christmas with anytime there's a lot of food that's around, like that immediately goes to the top.
See, Thanksgiving for me isn't really about the food because I don't like turkey. Shocker, I know.
We've
But
gone
like
Don't-
it just
this
it's one
man
of the
doesn't
few
like
times a year where like I
turkey.
can see my extended family and stuff, and it's nice to have everyone in one place for the most part.
Oh yeah, family. Yeah, family. Cool.
So I guess to round it out, mine would definitely be Thanksgiving is my number one. It's a combination of food, football, and on top of it, I love that it's a Thursday. My current job, I get that Friday off. My past jobs, I did
Mhm.
not. But anytime I can get that 4-day weekend built in on top of it, and you're starting the holiday on the first day, so you have 3 days to come down, beauty setup. So it's just that perfect setup. Christmas would have to be number 2. 4th of July, I agree, Moose. It's just right in the heat of the summer, so
Mhm.
you're out there partying, and then probably the start of the TGC season. That would be my 4th holiday, whenever that starts up. And actually, it's looking like it's right around the corner.
Probably a couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks away. We might have more information on that in a few minutes,
Hmm.
but let's kick it on over to some Golf Talk. We actually had some footage of a third Bonds playing, potentially going mouse and keyboard. Let's take a look.
Ooh.
Let's see how the swing plane is. 003.5. Here we go. And boom. Near, that's about as good as Bear's swing plane. And Bear's got, what,
I was gonna
25
say-
years on her?
But
Mouse swing plane is not easy. And that was a
Hitting the
pretty damn straight
fast
line.
tempo. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll take it.
The score's
But
not showing us, by the way. Cobra.
It's on the stream.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, I don't have it
Okay.
on a link, but anyways. So we do have the TGC Tours settings. Let me pull that up and show you guys on screen. I'm sure everyone in here has seen it at this point, but across the board, Doily has posted, well, you're going to be playing on Masters Swing difficulty. I guess initial thoughts on this. You for it, against it. I,
Yes.
yes, Bear says.
I'm
You
all
want it?
about it.
Yeah,
Like
for platinum
the
as
right.
well as the lower divisions as well.
I mean, I was fine getting the legendary. I understand there were a few people peeing in their pants, going, "You can't do that. Well, how are you going to separate it?" Like, I just think it's funny that you could do it. Like, I get it would make people pull their hair out, and a lot of the people complaining, need to preserve that. But what you end up having is this is going to level out. People are going to be complaining about what the plat scores look like. When you get a lot of the other things out there, I think people will be able to figure it out. And then there's going to be a conversation 2 months down the road of, well, why can't we go to legendary? So right now, I think everyone's happy with it. But that was where my thoughts were saying, hey, you know what you need? We might be able to bump it up to legendary for the top and deal with the struggle. So that was where I had that thought. It being master across the board, that's fine. I'm good with it. It'll be fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a ton of fun. Go ahead, Moose.
I was gonna say I was reading through the comments, replies, whatever on that post, and I think one of the reasons Doily said legendary wasn't doable right now for, I don't know if they only had platinum in mind or the Pro Tours, is apparently legendary on Xbox doesn't play similar to the other systems.
Yes, can confirm that directly.
Gotcha.
Yes.
On down the road, I would love to see at least platinum on legendary. I don't know if that's a popular opinion. I don't care what they do with the other Pro Tours. Personally, I never want to be a platinum player. Would it be cool for one event? Probably, but I never want to have to deal with all that stress and all the sweats up there that just spend hundreds of hours on the game. Yeah, exactly, like Bear. And
listen, we were comparing hours. There's a lot more people that
I know
hours
I
than
know
me
it.
logged.
Other things I liked, the live grid is open. It feels like how the live plays with shots is a little different this year. So since I knew that they've had it open, I turned mine on in game for I was playing with the live grid off, and definitely helped my score out a little bit. And I'm happy you can have the meter, the wind speed on the CC and not the Pro Tours. So I think it's pretty similar to last year. I just hope that they make at least platinum legendary in the next couple months.
Rob, you were expressing the difficulty of the Red Fast course this week. Do you think that's more course, or are you happy with Masters Swing? Is it a combination of both?
I just had really bad tempo last night, and I don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough. So that's what can kind of happen, though. So I guess my concern when initially hearing it was, for CC, I agree. Probably Pro is a little bit too easy for the higher end CC. But it's going to be a big deterrent, in my opinion, for brand new people coming into the game, because, like Rob just said, you're going to have tempo way off at times, and if you're just a casual player and you go and see Masters, it's going to be pretty intimidating if you're typically playing on Pro Am or Pro, and that's all you've ever played on, and perhaps struggling. So I'm more concerned about the bottom end, and I hope it grows. But at the end of the day, people are going to get better at the game. And one way they're going to get better at the game is by using the balls, right, Bear? There was a big coming of light to you using the Aviator, one of the overpowered balls this weekend on one of the TGC courses.
Yeah, we've officially become a red line ball user. Why the fuck are they? Why are they showing Pumpkinhead? That dude, it's known in town that he hits his wife He is
Damn.
not the Cleveland guy that. Anyways,
Wow.
this is why I can't watch the the Browns game. Yeah,
Showing Deshaun Watson at all?
we played Kareem Hunt kicked a woman, no one cares. Tyreek Hill punched a pregnant woman, no one cares. So, I'm feisty during football games. My apologies. Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. When you look at what those balls can do in a competitive round, for me personally, if I'm playing the game, I'm completely fine playing on a 170s course. The difference is if I'm trying to compete with the top of the leaderboard and they're all using a ball that's going to alter the green, I have to match that.
Right.
So there's a little bit of like, you can sit there and puff your chest out and go, well, I'm not going to use it. At the same time, I mean, even with the 155s, we saw that one green, that ball wasn't sticking.
Right. So the big difference in, this is where I think, Masters across the board can work, is the course manipulation can be so significant that, you can make a course really easy or you can make it really challenging. However, you can modify how challenging it is with the balls. So and significantly modify it. Like I was watching Bear play, and you were using the default ball, and you landed this shot before the green, and it had plenty of time to roll out, slow down. Sure enough, it rolls over the green and into the water. Next time you land it on the green, with the same amount of speed, but it is the better ball and it's slowed down and it stopped near the hole. So it's not necessarily your actual putting, but it's the way you can manipulate and control the ball as it's hitting the green, spin control and rollouts, that it's almost mandatory on these higher level difficulty courses that they certainly will have on the pro tours. Um, so it's just a different aspect that we're all gonna have to cope with. Certainly there's gonna be people that like, hey, screw it, I'm just gonna use default balls. Well, odds are you are not going to be able to compete. You know what I mean? It's just the fact. Like you can try to be headstrong about it and say like I can compete, and sure enough, maybe you get a round or two like that. You're gonna get a lot of bad rolls that you're gonna be upset about. You know what I mean? So it's it definitely is personal preference. But it's going to be interesting to see. I think you know more so on CC what takes place. I think everyone on the Pro Tours is going to use some sort of ball, though. Moose, have you explored it at all?
Not at all. No. No, I've
Yeah,
only used a default ball,
yeah,
and it's
exactly.
not because like I just haven't. I want to learn more about my swing and
Yeah,
how the default ball works with certain stuff before I jump into all that other stuff.
sure.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I personally have only used default balls thus far. I will probably only use default balls for a little while until I have some coin.
hmm
But when it comes time to TGC tours, if I actually do go in using a default ball, that's completely on me, knowing that I should, I'm forfeiting several strokes most likely. You know what I mean?
hmm
Maybe I can really mitigate some of these rollouts, but if the course is playing super challenging, it's it's on me. There's a lot of difficult pins that are not accessible with a default ball or a subpar ball. um, but anyways, any other thoughts on TGC settings or updated game thoughts before we move on to community corner? No. All right, let's get to some clips from this past week, shall we? Let's start off actually, let's start off with the prior clip of the week. Let's see who won that bad boy. We had 4 submissions. We're going to try to get back to hosting this every week. They were Coxter, Mr. Moe's Perfect Roll, Dango, and Oh No, 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 Bees. And it was Dango's massive kick that he got. Let's see if we can play it here. It's not going to play, but Dango got an incredible kick and rolled backwards, and sure enough, right into the cup with some pace, and end up getting an albatross. So, congrats to Dango by a narrow margin, winning over Coxter, who also hit an albatross with a ton of steam. I'm surprised Mr. Moe actually didn't get some more votes. His had a crazy long rollout, but a ton of good clips. Okay, so let's start. Oh, Saturday Night Hate Fest is the name of this one. I wonder who this could be.
Hate
there's
Fest.
blowing on this one, right to left.
Welcome back to the Saturday Night Hate
there's
Fest.
blowing on this one, right to left.
I mean, it's not a bad stream, is it? Oops, like.
By the way, this course looked really fun. Do you know the name of it off the top of your head, Bear?
Not Augusta.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what
kinda
it's
see why M does
Augusta,
it.
but
It was completely different, but it
Rebound
wasn't.
Suck it.
Like the difficulty.
And it will drop.
Oh, we got one! We got one on
You
class!
should be. You should be. That was fantastic.
Purple lipstick is a lot there.
It's all right. We're changing it weekly, so
Oh, boy.
Nice little
Gotta
ace there
update.
on plat for Bear. But yeah, this one, like, it's completely different than Augusta, but at the same time, it just has that feel, and the difficulty is 100% there. In like the
it plays
speeds
so
and
much
such.
tougher.
Yeah, so that was one of the things I absolutely loved about at least watching it. I personally didn't even play it. Let's see who else we got this week. We have Rundown. We haven't had a Rundown clip, I don't think, yet.
Alright, onward to 8.
I think
He's
we have
done
one,
it
so
again.
I'm tired
playing
of
with
the top.
Lucas,
The names in this all
Sidebot, and
shot.
Sloaner. Oh,
Oh my god. I just heard a hole in one.
Oh,
What the hell?
History
has been made at 2:30 in the fucking morning.
Holy
It
shit.
finally happened.
That's some of your best work, Rundown. Some of your
that was
best
a good
work.
one.
good play-by-play call, Rundown. If we only saw you, like, the camera on and you just, like, completely drooped down in your seat and you just popped right up for that, that would have been great.
Yeah, he needs to take his hands and grab the desk and like lean up to like deliver it like they do on the play-by-plays.
It's all about the delivery. It always is. Here's Shadow doing his best to send in a clip. Let's see how good the 2K clips are. Got that purple hair.
This looks like a better one.
Ooh. It's a nice little kick.
Oh, one of the best 2K replays seen all year.
Yeah, not so bad. I mean, some of them are getting a little bit better, but I'm not going to give too much credit there. That replay system is still crap.
G-Dog had one earlier where he had probably like a, I don't know how long the hole out was, but it literally looked at his golfer the whole time. Never saw the ball go in the hole.
Oof. Was this a... Oh, we have a fast forward.
Who cares? Nothing
Leo.
matters anymore. We're all gonna die.
All right, he let up at least.
You just had to make sure it got there.
Ooh,
Oh,
perfect rollout. I don't know what looks better, if it's a perfect rollout. Like, I feel like it's more satisfying when it's a perfect rollout, like it was going to stop basically in the hole, rather than like the Cocksters, it's going to go about 100 yards past the hole.
unless it hits the pin, yeah.
Yeah. But very nicely done there, Rio. And then we have, I don't know if he's sent one in before, but we have a clip from I'm Trippin'.
Yards away.
What do we got here? Tough little pin. 5-iron.
Need a number. Need a number. Get him home. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yes, sir! Oh,
Dropping it right.
I'll be,
I
baby.
don't know how you did that, but congratulations.
Come on.
It was
Maybe
Fucking
movie
man.
streaming a little bit more. I'm tripping. Let's see. 103 followers. Hell yeah. I guess I'm following him, and I haven't seen him stream all too much. Make sure you go follow I'm Trippin' 89. I know he's a hell of a golfer, so just haven't caught him live too much. Another person that occasionally streams, maybe for 10, 15 minutes at a time, capture a clip.
And they're choosing the 6-iron here.
Because he has
Heading
so
for the
many of them.
green.
Dominating 2K23. Seb Max with yet another
And,
ace. What's the ace count at?
well,
7?
we just saw a
My goodness, Sebi. Just killing the game right now. But that's it. We don't have too many clips this week. So we shall move right along and not dwell too long on that. Let's check out the Red Fast Review Society, shall we? Let me see if I have
Leaderboards in Discord.
beautiful. Let's minimize. And there's your leaderboard. Open original, maybe? Oh, whoa, way too big. Hey ho, that's what she said.
Never heard that before.
115 participants in the fried eggs last week, a new Red Fast Review record. Kudos to all of you guys playing at the Bear Trap recreation of the Honda Classic in the game. Very, very, very nice turnout. Hopefully this continues to go up, although we already had one person rage quit this week, the Mr. Lobster down that right-hand corner. Hopefully the course isn't too hard. It's Honey Badger's new course, but let's run through the list. We had
Have you guys play it? Have you guys played it before?
I have.
I don't think I have.
I thought last week's was too easy. That was kind of the sentiment that I got, so I dialed it up a little bit, and sure enough, maybe we dialed it up a little bit.
I'm also shitty at the game, so I could very well be the one that's on the, just
I think I shot 17 again.
Yeah, you did.
You send it today?
Yeah,
it's always tough for me to get day of, so I apologize, Pat. Post it in chat, though. Feel free to post the link in chat. Let's go through the Red Fast Review leaderboard. Chad McSpeary, new name leading up top. Jordan Jake tying him. Jordan Jake has been playing really well also, and he's been playing a lot of 21, so I'll be interested to see how he does. But, and 27 brand new names in the leaderboard, so cool.
Love that.
Fan, Moldolfer? Samo Man, Horse Phoenix, Sloaner, Bulldog, Jordy Boy, No FX, Steel Vike, Very Angry Side Pod, All Bag, No Shaft, Turk's Tea Time. That was a trivia question, if I'm correct. Tiger Rocket, Rackham, Chris Locks, Elder Statement, Cockster, Big Hiya, CIA Bear, The Bearded Gamer, Hoodad, Minnesota, Seb Max, Pure Shanks, Dobie Diesel, Final Cut. I believe that is Ben Nassim as well, our first guest of Game Chat, which, by the way, you should check that out. Stash TV, Tapjet, Saucy Slimbaugh, Jono, Brenelin, Up, Cup and Up, Fib Flobs, A-Stone Canadian, C-Flip, Seamount for Life, Frosty Feet, Suggy, BJ Golfer, Heels, Gingermane, Visual One, McGregor, Yetroy, Jenkins, Snoopy, Undertale, Dango Tank, Hillman, I'm Lifting, Leaves, Johnson, Superior Sam, Scooby, Jambi, Nucky, Scoop Magoot, SRG, HL Swinger, Zonin, C Knight, Dingle Snipe Selly, Slick Rick, USN, Pesky, Frank, Snacks, Huddy, Jeb, Clubfitter, T-Sauce, G-Work, Spartan Dog, Pleated Pants, Seaflow, TFR, Rossness Monster, Zin, G-Dog, Juna, Kyle, Golfer Kyle, Lightning Guy, L Busy, Eustace, Classy San Diego, Scotty Walnuts, Willing Data, Stavino, Robbie, RB Prime, Moose, Tricked Arrows, Miller Time, Travis Fenway, White Widow, Mav, Some Old Guy, Matafaka, Viking Nate, Elder Great One, Foxen, King Jamie, Sports Lifer, Hawk's Nest, Nolan Ryan, Lahi, Croc Hunter, Just Jordan, Vetty, Runkybus, Crunchy Pie, The Ray, aka Memento Mikey, Saudi, and Reefer. Thank you very much, all 115 participants to the Red Fast Review tournament. As I mentioned, I was at PGA National, known for the Bear Trap, 16, 17, 18. Recreation of a real life course. This week it is by Honey Badger, Eric Perego. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not, actually, now I think about it. Blackdown Hills is the name of the course. Brand new in the game. It is inspired by Sussex Downs, one of his favorite courses. So clearly a little bit more challenging. I shot 2 under, 4 under myself. I did play this one, got out there already. Go enjoy that, and maybe we'll even continue to trend upwards. 115 participants, though. Like I said, biggest numbers we've ever seen, and couldn't be more excited about that. All right, that leads us to the Content Creator of the Week. Speaking of which, he was on that leaderboard, and you know what? He played all of his rounds, even though he didn't do that well. I think he shot over 100 both times, but that's okay. he's having a good time, Mister Reefer. Or maybe he's having it. Maybe he's not having a good
Yeah.
time. Who knows?
Gee whiz.
Reefer has been streaming quite a bit lately, a lot in the mornings, playing a lot of golf, Red Fast Review, and has been around the community quite a while, and has also played a ton of Call of Duty. With the new Call of Duty out, I bet you he is going to participate in that quite a bit. Let's see some of his top clips. Oh, 2K23 clip. Let's take a look. This looks like Sawgrass 1. No, 17. I don't know this course. Oh,
I'm a little high on the power, but I like.
yeah, we just shut off
line.
tempo. That's all right.
What?
We don't need it.
What?
Still in the hole.
That's all right.
He was playing
You know
with no
what? It's
tempo.
all about enjoying the game, though. You know what I mean? And he clearly is having a good time. He's shooting +1, so he's taking the steps to get there. So good on him.
His costumes today were amazing.
Oh, he had some good costumes today.
He doesn't. The VOD isn't up for pot
damn.
reasons.
Right.
But it's been awesome
Let's
like,
take a look of his Call
go
of Duty.
in the morning and watch.
That's better.
Oh, sorry.
King's right next to us.
Ripped him.
How did he do that?
Okay.
That's cheating. That's cheating. You fucktard. I downed him, and then he just got right back up.
Yeah, he's not afraid to speak his mind or participate in the.
Is that really what
marijuana
happened
leaf.
in that video? Like, I don't feel like he's
Yeah.
right.
He
He
downed
did get
him.
up.
That guy
He
down.
did get
Just
right
popped
back up. I don't know
Down.
how.
How did he do that? That's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah, I don't know how he popped right
Fucktard.
back up.
I down.
He's a
let's see
great
one more.
watch.
Sitting on his.
Did he lose an alt shot? Where's he going?
Where are we aiming?
Where are you going?
Where's that going?
What? What is that?
I mean, this could be a reason
Is
why.
that OB? Or we're
struggling to score here,
Where?
Reefer. If you're out there watching.
is that
golf.
coming back? Or we just like
Oh, because he was on the green. Gotcha. He decided to bomb one. I thought he was in the
Mhm.
fairway and just completely missed. But anyways, Reefer, fun watch. He initiated one of the cone crawls of the holiday thing. So he participates a lot in those cone crusher events. But been around the community for quite some time. Go give him a follow if you haven't, and yeah, you'll probably catch him a lot playing a lot of golf these days. Host the cone crawl. Thank you, Lex. All right, game chat preview. We have another episode of Game Chat. Bear, care to disclose who it might be this week?
This was kind of one of those interviews that I didn't think this early on that we'd be able to land or even like have the consideration to set everything up. But we reached out to Doyley, the commissioner of TGC, before a lot of the announcements went down, and interviewed him about anything and everything TGC related. A lot of things that I've seen people either like mention in chats or like bring up certain things, and it's like we sat down again. It's another 45-minute, 50-minute interview talking a little bit about the history, why a lot of the decisions were made this year, and you get a lot of good stories from Doyley.
Yeah, he didn't hold back, and it was one of those kind of, you asked him a question, and he kind of took it for like 5 minutes type of thing. Like, he gave you like real in-depth answers, kind of broke down some of the funny stories and past events that took place. This website went up in 2014, I believe, and the man behind the scenes as well, like, he was doing kind of what we do with the Red Fast Review and spreadsheet-wise, and like manually typing, and people would actually have to submit their scorecards, and there was like 400 or 500 people, and then one of his buddies kind of comes in and is like, hey, what are you doing? And kind of helped initiate the TGC website. But feel free to go listen to that. That is going to be on the Game Chat channel. It is growing quite fast on YouTube. We are closing in on 100 subs, almost as many as the Red Fast Review channel. If you don't follow over on the YouTube, that would help us out quite a bit. Those are the two links to the two channels. But that was a fun interview, and we have a couple more coming down the pipeline. This community is filled with a ton of interesting people, a ton of different angles that we get to explore and learning about people's backgrounds and what inspires them to stream or create content or whatever they may do, such as in this case Doily TGC Tours, that really kind of let us all meet each other. Without it, this podcast wouldn't exist. So, thank you once again. We said it multiple times during the podcast or interview to Doily, but thank you, Doily, for coming on, and thank you for setting up TGC Tours many years ago and keeping it going to this day. So,
If you guys haven't donated, you can donate to the server costs on their website.
Correct.
If you feel like throwing them some money to,
Yeah,
because they're paying for it all out of their pocket for the website and whatnot. So
yeah, and at this
Feel
point,
free.
it's a there's a decent chunk of expenses, but I mean it's mainly just kind of, I can only imagine the whole website overhaul and the server
it's
size
time.
at this
It's
point.
it's
a
all
lot
that
of
stuff.
time.
Oh yeah, and the amount of tickets and stuff. He was already cracking jokes about the amount of tickets he's going to have because of this third party thing that you have to enable in game. But like he's answering a lot of these tickets himself. You know what I mean? So there's a very short team over there. Not that they're saying they're short staffed and need people, but it's all volunteer stuff. You know what I mean? So, be grateful.
All
for
the
them.
leaderboards are populating.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes, and Lex also said they spell out what expenses are on the donation page as well. So they like kind of really show you all of their expenses, that they're not trying to steal our money here. They're just trying to stay afloat and not trying to dip into their own pockets in an exorbitant amount. Lex also did confirm the cone crawl December 23rd. Lex coming up huge this pod. Appreciate you. Cone Crawl, which is hosted by Reefer. So it's kind of goes raid to raid to raid to raid to raid. There's like 8 raids in a row, and then they just kind of rotate around the community and celebrate the holiday season. So, but yeah, let's kind of keep it short and sweet. We have a Browns game to watch. I'm sure Lex and Bear need to go watch that and see.
Listen, they're winning. They're winning, and my boss is a Bengals fan. This is
Life or death.
very important for the rest of the week.
How's T. Higgins doing? Do we have any T. Higgins sightings? I need him big time.
No, he ain't doing anything. Burrows look like trash.
Nothing? Did we go for 2 there?
Yeah, Cincinnati decided they were going to try and put 12 people out to block the extra point, so they got the ball in the 1. And of course, when you have Nick Chubb, he just drives his, I would say his legs, but it is just an enormous cock down any defensive lineman's throat. And it was one of the easiest 2-point conversions I've seen.
Oh, did I stop sharing?
Yes.
Screen?
It's off center.
There we go.
And
for some reason I stopped sharing. But anyways, let's go around the horn. What does everybody have going on this week? Are you going to be playing TGC? So qualifying is not this week, but is the following week. Am I correct on that, Bear?
I've been coming here my whole life, and there's
I
just
don't
not
know
another
if
place
they've
I'd rather be on my
announced it
21st.
Doyle might have just told you that. Because
I
they
believe
didn't
this is
post
the
it on the
final-
forums.
Okay. Well, I could be wrong.
If the API is rolling in, I could
Yeah,
see Doily
that's the
making an
issue.
announcement.
Yeah, I think qualifying. We will be live on qualifying this time next week. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm sure there's a ton of website things that they have to get going. But as Lex and a few people said in chat, that the leaderboards are populating, so want to make sure that's probably running effectively. And if it is, perhaps we could be a missed qualifying, which is a single tournament, 4 rounds. And we'll get right through it, and everyone will be qualified. Which also brings me back to the point: Red Fast Review. If you do go out and play it, we will be revamping the handicap scoring system, and we'll double check all of your, qualifying flights at that time, so that there's going to be a new handicap scoring system once those tours are set. Cool. Very cool. Moose, what do you got going on the week ahead? You have some
Yeah,
streams?
hopefully to squeeze a couple streams in. We play Friday night in Manitoba, so hope to have a stream up sometime Thursday. What's today? Monday. Probably Wednesday as well. So at the least Wednesday, Thursday, and then maybe one over the weekend if I don't have any other plans. But we'll definitely keep you posted there. I do want to update the schedule graphic here pretty soon. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, just same as my Twitch name at xmoose. If you want to go shoot me a follow, that's where you'll find all the stream updates. But other than that, probably a bit of an offline grind to get some fittings here and some new apparel, which to be honest is a little bit more important to me than the fittings. And I need to settle on an archetype right now. I'm between woodsman and rhythm. I messed around with rhythm because I was complaining about timing, and then
Would you say there's a method to your rhythm?
I don't understand that reference.
Do you have a good tempo?
We know.
Anyway, so obviously my tempo improved a little bit there. And I went back to Woodsman, and my scores are pretty similar. So rocking with Woodsman for now, but definitely need to make my mind up and find what I'm comfortable with.
What archetype
by the end of this week for sure.
What do you say?
What archetyped are you?
Whatever the one that helps with rhythm, tempo.
Yeah, I could see
because there is a method to my rhythm.
Yeah, you got to get the right beat down.
Stroker? I don't know. I switched to rhythm too, but I need to find a good bear. I got to find a good bear name for it.
Rob, you got any big events coming up at the bar this week, or is it kind of
no? I have a nonstop. I'm opening my art gallery at the brewery on Saturday. Have some photography going on. If you want to switch over to swing by the Old Kaz Instagram, you can see the poster I made for it. And then
I meant to bring up your costume as well.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Next Friday is Veterans Day. It's also my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom! And I will be doing a fundraiser for a local veterans charity.
Like a stream fundraiser? What kind of fundraiser are we talking about?
You'll have an opportunity to buy a beer for a vet, and that means spending an extra $7 on your tab.
Oh, like we can't do that virtually.
You can give me $7, Venmo me $7, and I'll do it on your behalf.
Does good.
Yeah, so that's, and then I have 2 different veteran-owned businesses that will be doing a pop-up at the brewery as well. A young lady who served in the Marines who does who owns a plant shop now, and then an Army vet who is now a baker.
All bag, no shafts, right here. Admiral Maltings. A big ass bag of malt, huh?
Yeah, it's a pun. Get it? And that costume proceeded to break about an hour into the shift, which was fine because it still looked, yeah. Yep.
Old Casbeer, let's take a look at the old Insta. Is this the one you're referring to?
Yeah, so we're opening up our art gallery.
Very cool. Very cool. Make sure you go follow Ocas Beer over on the Instagram. Bear, you have a stream schedule again this week, Tuesday and Friday or Saturday. My math is terrible.
Tuesday, Saturday. We might do a Sunday morning. Friday, we're going to the Trinity of Terror concert. It is Ice Nine Kills, Motionless in White, Atreyu, and Black Veil Brides. So very excited for it. It's going to be a banger of a show.
I was going to say you get big plans for the 5th.
If anyone would like to hang out in Columbus, let me know.
Columbus.
The only person who likes hanging out in Columbus is Jody Shelley. It's a Blue Jackets joke, folks.
I was gonna say that plays right to our crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, if Saturday is qualifying, then we'll kind of amplify Saturday night a little bit more. But we're going to continue to be really consistent with that Saturday night.
Well, Bear might not be streaming on Friday, but you can see him on Game Chat, which will be the doily interview at noontime. That is our scheduled drop time on YouTube. Make sure you go check that out. I personally will be dropping 3 videos on YouTube this week. The 2 Legend series, Tuesday and Thursday, playing with Bubba Watson and Tiger Woods this week. Seeing if we can
What
break
course?
par on Legend. Playing
What course did you play?
Emory, and then we played the Keg Farm.
Wow!
Brand new
What a
Keg Farm.
What a coincidence!
And that one is going to be the TGC qualifying course, which was posted out. So I played Tiger on the Keg Farm, which will be dropping on Thursday. And then Friday at 5, the most important video is to spin tutorial. Most of the people know how to spin in here, but kind of break it down, run some numbers on that. That was my most successful YouTube video last year. So hopefully we can pop off and have a nice another YouTube video there. And I will be streaming this Wednesday at 9. Last week had to cancel. Apologize for that. K11 was not having it sleeping that night. So run into some issues there. But rest assured, I do plan on making the Wednesdays a very regular occurrence. We'll probably be playing some TGC or some Sapphire events, getting used to it, maybe mess around and play with my balls. Maybe we'll switch up some clubs, try out some new shafts, see if I can fix my tempo a little bit. But we've been enjoying it thus
You having
far.
tempo problems too?
Yeah, a little bit of tempo tantrums, mayor style, you know what I mean? So, but we're
RIP
getting
controller.
there. You know, I've honestly been playing more Legend than I have Masters because I've been playing that Legend series, so I've been trying to crack par, but I haven't been messing with the balls. I haven't been messing with too many other things, so it's probably not helping my cause in any way, shape, or form. So, all right, let's wrap it up there for today, and let's go send a raid out, shall we, to someone else in the community. See who is out there participating. There is, let's see, a handful of different people here. Let's see. When did Mr. Yeah, here's my teammate. We've probably rated him a couple times. We mentioned him once this podcast, and today he is streaming. He goes by Rundown Man 6. He is playing. Oh, let's get that over. I don't know what he's playing. He's got the camera on. It looks like he's yelling at his controller, so maybe there could be some real good content coming your way. But Rundown Man 6 playing some good golf.
And he's gone.
He's gone, but he won't be gone for long. He's got some sort of House of Dragons thing in the corner. But thank you guys. Good luck on your cuts. And as always, Bear.
Pocket Moose.
Ciao.
Swear to God, for once in your fucking life, make a kick.